I'm Grace. I'm an architect and a principal with LeMay, and for the USAY project, I am the design director.
I'm Meg. I am the project architect here at LeMay, and together Grace and I represent a wider team that's been working here to bring the project to fruition.
When we met the team for the first time,
it was kind of a whirlwind because we met them on a much kind of smaller scale, an idea of reusing a building. Yeah. And then as soon as you met them, you wanted to give them everything. They're a very informal organization in terms of the space they have. They have space all over the city and they have to rent space. So working with them, immediately going, these are the kind of people that deserve a great space and we want to be the people who help them with it. But their energy's been infectious from the beginning.
Working at USAY is amazing. Like, I love my job, I love the community, I love the youth that we serve, but the office is getting a little cramped. We are kind of piled on top of each other.
So we do programs elsewhere just because obviously we don't have space to do it in here, which is unfortunate. A lot of struggles in terms of like storage. We don't have a lot of space to put our stuff. And then again, like carrying all the stuff, all your supplies up and down is like really awful.
Yeah, we got no elevator, nothing, so it's just manpower going up and down the stairs.
We are constantly renting out community spaces. We can't have a bunch of people come here and the youth, we can't have them meet us here, even though it is free. It's very hard to get to. We've heard that over and over again. So I think being able to have a space that's very not in your face, but also you'll be able to find it a lot better will be very beneficial, not only to us, but the community as well.
You know, sometimes it's a little hard to like track down where USAY is going to be today, but the new building is it's just going to be so nice to just, okay, I know where I'm going. Or if you've done a program with them in the past, then you know where you're going instead of trying to find somewhere new.
I think when you think about what this building will be in the context of Forest Lawn and the broader community and really all of Calgary, the building represents permanence and it's going to be a place where they can gather.
I think having a new building for the USAY staff and the youth will bring some like grounding energy and a hub where you know you're constantly supported and valued and seen, and a little home away from home.
Yeah, just being able to provide a space that you feel that they know that they can come to and access not only the resources and the programs, but also someone to talk to when it comes to the staff.
So when we talk about what the vision for the project was, part of our creative process is working through the design drivers. And in USAY's case, they were so generous with their ideas and clear in their vision of what they needed the space to do for their use. So our job is in part pulling the ideas from them and starting to align them with drivers that could be translated into space.
So some of the unique spaces they need, it flexes with the change in activity from kind of a scale of day to day to month to month. So day to day, they need a space where youth can come, where the youth can enter the building, leave the building, pick up snacks, interact, charge their phone. And then during the week, they have more kind of tailor-made activities. But for the main space between what's the kind of daily gathering space and a bigger function space is when we get to that kind of monthly level where they do want to host big events, big storytelling events, lectures, movie nights. And as the space evolved and the space that we have designed, it really is about that flexibility and fluidity that the kitchen can be serving both spaces, that you could divide them off or you could make them all one. Where the patio space on the second floor becomes a bit more private, a bit more just for the day-to-day youth and the day-to-day staff, but that they can still do things like grow native plants, herbs, tobacco. As the building evolved, the uniqueness of the programming again goes back to that simplicity of the building where we made it adaptable.
I think it's going to be a big staple. I think the community obviously needed the space. USAY needed the space more, but the community is going to be well a part of it. We are going to serve the community, so I think they're going to be impacted highly. The elders are going to have a new space for them to even come in and smudge, have a safe space where everybody's going to come in and feel welcome.
There's so many places in the city that are, yes, you're able to smudge and yes, you're able to go to, but it doesn't feel safe. And that's something that's like really important to us, where we have a spot where the youth can go be with us and just like be in community and be with just their peers.
I think what's really exciting about the USAY process has been how passionate USAY and the USAY user groups are about the project and what it means for them. So getting to collaborate and co-design with people with that much energy and care about what the building can and will be, it's both very humbling and gratifying. This thing is moving forward, it's happening, and it's because of the energy and the intensity of what they care about, and then the broader community at large that seems to be really invested in seeing this happen.